If you're over 50 and you're rebuilding, whether that's after a layoff, a career pivot, a divorce, or just the slow realization that the path you were on wasn't going to get you where you needed to go, I want to talk to you directly. I'm not here with platitudes. I'm here because people in our age group have an advantage that the market often ignores, but businesses desperately need. I want to talk about actual information, because here's what I've observed. People in their 50s and 60s have something 25-year-olds building their first side hustle don't have. They have decades of real-world expertise and professional credibility. They have a network built over a full career. They have the judgment that only comes from having been wrong about things and learning from it. The problem isn't capability, it's the starting position. The problem is that most advice is written for people who are starting from zero. But you aren't starting from zero. You're starting from a position of professional power. That's the framing for today. Today, I'm going to walk through 5 income streams specifically well suited to where you are right now. And I'm going to show you how AI tools, specifically Claude, compress the time it takes to build each one. Before we get to the 5, I want to name something clearly. Starting over at 50 is not a failure state. It's a transition. It is a pivot towards something more aligned and purposeful. Let's look at Stream 1. Stream 1 is consulting. This is taking what you already know and selling it back to the market. It is your highest leverage starting point for rebuilding quickly and effectively. If you spent 20 years in any professional field, supply chain, healthcare, or engineering, there are businesses right now that need exactly what you know. They have high-value problems that need solving. These businesses often can't afford to hire a full-time executive at your level to get that knowledge in-house. They don't need the headcount, they need the solution and the judgment that comes from your history. The model is straightforward. Identify a high-value problem, package your expertise as the definitive answer, and manage 3 to 5 clients on a retainer basis. You charge for judgment, not just hours. Working with 3 to 5 clients keeps your engagement load part-time. You aren't chasing hundreds of customers, you're serving a few deeply and being paid accordingly. This is about being positioned correctly. The income range for this model is $5,000 to $15,000 per month. That's what experienced consultants charge when they're positioned correctly in high-value niches. It's professional income for professional judgment. Where Claude comes in is in the positioning. Most experts struggle to describe their value in a way that resonates with buyers. They often use too much industry jargon that clouds the actual benefit. They describe what they do in the language of their industry, not the language of the problem the client is trying to solve. I use Claude to translate my expertise into buyer language. This is a game changer. I describe what I know and who I've helped, and ask Claude to build a statement a client would respond to. It helps me find the words for something I already know so the market can actually hear it. It's not writing the pitch for me. It's helping me bridge the gap between my expertise and the market's need so they can actually value what I bring to the table. That's Stream 1. Let's move to Stream 2. The second income stream is fractional executive work. This is a rapidly growing category where you serve as a part-time CFO, COO, or CMO for a scaling business. It's deeper than consulting. A fractional executive serves in a senior leadership role for a company that needs that level of expertise, but can't justify a full-time hire. You are embedded in their leadership team for 10 to 15 hours a week. You are their expert in residence without the overhead. You join their meetings, guide their strategy, and you're paid for your oversight. You're helping them navigate challenges you've faced many times before. This is perfect for businesses that have grown beyond their founder's management capability, but aren't ready for a full-time C-suite salary. They get your 20 years of experience for a fraction of the cost. The income range here is $3,000 to $8,000 per month per client. It's common for fractional executives to carry 2 or 3 clients simultaneously. The math is compelling for a flexible schedule. For less than a full-time work week, you're earning a high-level salary with total flexibility. It's one of the best ways to rebuild your income at scale using tools to manage the search. The barrier most people face is finding the clients. This is where Claude becomes useful for your outreach strategy. It helps you identify companies at the right stage who need your senior guidance. I use Claude to help me write hyper-personalized messages to companies in my network. We look for specific industry challenges that my expertise can solve. The message is specific and references their situation. The response rate on personalized outreach is dramatically higher than generic messages. Claude helps me produce that specificity at scale, saving me hours of drafting and research. It handles the volume. By using AI to handle the volume of the search, you can focus your time on the actual high-level leadership that your clients are paying for. That's Stream 2. Now for the compounding play in Stream 3. Stream 3 is the compounding play, teaching what you know through an online course or an educational program. This is how you build a permanent asset for your knowledge. I want to be honest, this is not a fast path. Building a course that sells consistently takes 3 to 6 months of focused work. But once it's built, it generates revenue without requiring your time for every sale. It is the only stream on this list that eventually decouples your time from your money. You are packaging your wisdom once and selling it hundreds of times. It's a legacy project that continues to provide value. Where AI changes the equation is in the curriculum design. Figuring out the logical sequence and learning experience used to take weeks. Now, with Claude, it takes a few hours to build a complete architecture. With Claude, I can build a complete curriculum structure in a single working session. It helps me build the architecture. I fill it with my actual stories and experience. This efficiency is what allows you to move fast. A well-positioned course in a professional niche can sell for $500 to $2,000 per student. You can sell to hundreds of students over many years. It's income that pays dividends for your knowledge. It's not passive in the fantasy sense. It requires marketing, but it's a permanent asset in your portfolio. Teaching what you know is the ultimate way to honor your career while creating a legacy that pays. That's Stream 3. We're halfway through. If this is landing for you, if you're in a transition and want to go deeper on these paths, Beacon Momentum is the place where this conversation goes deeper. Link below. Back to the list. The fourth income stream is content creation, and I want to frame this differently. Content is the most efficient distribution channel for everything else. It serves as the hub that powers your entire ecosystem. When you publish useful content about the problems you solve, the right people find you. They arrive already trusting you. The sales conversation is much shorter because the trust is already built at scale. The goal isn't just ad revenue. The primary value is building the audience that eventually buys your higher ticket consulting and services. By showing up consistently, you ensure that the market comes to you. Your content allows you to reach people across the globe you would never meet otherwise. Where Claude helps is in the production volume. Most experts produce 1 piece a week. With Claude, you can produce 3 to 5. Claude helps you structure and develop ideas so you never face a blank page. It allows you to maintain a professional, consistent presence without a full-time team. The compounding effect of this over 12 months is massive. Consistency is the bridge between obscurity and authority. Use AI to build that bridge faster than ever before. It ensures you are never starting from zero again. That's Stream 4. Now for the final stream. Finally, Stream 5, High-Value Service Packaging. This is taking a repeatable outcome and turning it into a productized service with a fixed price and defined scope. It's the bridge to scalability. In consulting, clients buy your time. In a productized service, they buy a specific, guaranteed outcome. That distinction is everything for your scalability and professional freedom. It changes how you sell and deliver. You're not reinventing the wheel for every client. You're delivering a proven, repeatable process that gets guaranteed results every time. This removes the complexity and allows you to run multiple engagements. An example: if you spent 20 years in HR, you might package a 90-day new manager readiness program, a defined engagement with a fixed rate. Claude helps you articulate the scope and deliverables in language that resonates. Claude also helps build the delivery templates, the documents and tools you use every time to ensure high quality and efficiency. A well-packaged service can range from 3 to 10,000 per engagement. That's Stream 5. High-value packaging is the bridge between your expertise and a scalable model that doesn't rely solely on your hours. By productizing your knowledge, you create a system that works for you. It's true professional freedom. Let me bring this together. 5 income streams: consulting, fractional, teaching, content, and packaging. All leverage what you already have. All are made accessible by AI leverage that amplifies your experience. None of them are fast, none are passive in the fantasy sense. They all require work, consistency, and the willingness to put yourself out there and serve those who need what you know. But it is worth the effort. But starting over at 50 is not a disadvantage. Your judgment is exactly what the market needs right now. Don't underestimate the value of your entire career's knowledge. The world needs wisdom. The lighthouse is lit. Join us at Beacon Momentum to continue this journey. Subscribe if this was useful. I'll see you in the next one. Rise as a tribe. Together, we build the next chapter now. Thank you for your time and interest in Beacon Labs. We look forward to serving your needs.